Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I think today it's time to do another mystery box. I like to pull out the mystery box every now and again because, for one, I find it kind of fun to try to do a run that basically starts with nothing. But secondly, and more importantly, there's a chance for you guys to get something out of it. But first, let me roll the soundtrack choice. Alright, oops, I'll get that in a minute. The Dice Gods have said that we're doing smooth jazz today. And on that point, I have been noticing that someone, or some group of people perhaps, are working on a project to create different variants on the Wizard of Legend music, which I'm all for. And I'm the sort of person that likes to go to ocremix.org and just browse what they have up. So, yeah, definitely down for something like that. Alright, so I think for today, let's get a little risky with the Venture Robe. Now, I don't normally have a ton of problems with the Venture Robe, but every now and again, I just get slammed while I'm using it. Don't really know why. Can't really tell you why every now and again I put it on and get roasted. Well, Dark Sage, could it have something to do with the idea that you have like exactly 40% less health than normal? You know what, Logic? Shut up. I'm not interested in your opinion right now. So, how are we going to go about this today? Let's go for... Let's see, how do we want to set up the rest of the build? Got Aqua Beam. We'll take Dynamic Disarray. We'll Teleport. And what? And that's what I would normally go for, but do I want to use Air Spinner this time? I'm gonna go for it. Two reasons. One, I don't want to keep you guys waiting all day while I make a decision about what Arcana to use. Secondly, this just makes the most sense to me. Alright, go ahead and give me my payout. Let's see, is there a cursed relic I'd like to use? Not of these choices. Yeah, I don't know. Fatal Firecrackers just doesn't seem that interesting to me. And yeah, I know that's not a bad one, I'm not gonna lie, but not when I've got the Venture Robe. Oh hey, look who's in spot 3. I'm pretty sure she just likes to tease me at this point. Alright. Not a bad run at all so far. I mean, the run is just getting started, so there's all sorts of time to show the flaw in my plans, but as of right now, we're doing just fine. Owie. You know what, Spikes? I don't appreciate your presumptiveness there. Don't just assume that I want my foot punctured for no reason. far, so good. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, what do we have here? Well, I'm all for the Dynamic Disarray upgrade. And yeah, no Permafrost Bulwark for me because that is stupid. Now I know that there are people out there that disagree with me about my opinion on dynamic. I know there are people that disagree with me on my opinion on Permafrost Bulwark, so take my opinion with a grain of salt, so long as you also understand that my opinion is the right one. Nice try, bucko. Gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to pull off an attack like that on me. I know someone is going to make some sort of edit of that and, you know, specifically point out times where I was wrong about that. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it. I was being a little facetious. Maybe even a little cocky. But I mean, you know, if all you're gonna do is sit there and point out every time that I'm wrong about something, I mean, how does that look for you? It doesn't make a lot of sense now, does it? Alright, now that we've essentially got ourselves set up defensively for the rest of the run, now I would very much like to get an offensive boost. Who knows, maybe out of the mystery box. Damn it. Now, I'd also really like to grab that Ring of Reserves if I find it. That would just make this whole thing come together. Again, maybe out of the mystery box. Pardon me. Which, by the way, just to make sure that we're all up to date, clear on how the mystery box works, I am all for people picking their relics ahead of time, but that doesn't mean that you get to pick like 20 relics at a time. I see the free Ring of Reserves there, trust me. I'm not ignoring it, I'm just trying not to die. I'm aware that that was complete overkill, but I think it's worth it. What do we have here? Oh, things that I'm unsure about. I kind of like the idea of Surefire Rocket, because that gives me more access to Aqua Beams. But simultaneously, I also would kind of like to pick this up just in case we get a chance at the Hunter's Stiletto. And I also haven't seen what Iris has for sale. Who knows, maybe she'll actually be in the mood to help out with us. You son of a... Okay, well, that was all completely unnecessary. And that is why I hate the nitroglycerin barrels. Alright, well, in order to survive, I now am required to spend money on a health potion. Which, yeah, that kind of pisses me off. I was in a good position, and the game just said, you know what, how about we just detonate this right in your face? Could we not detonate at my face? No! See, your problem there, mister, is that you somehow think that you're, in the right for not wanting to be injured. We here at the Chaos Trials have no patience for you people who think that you shouldn't be, like, scarred and maimed. Who do you think you are? Sometimes the key to getting out of a bad situation is just really quick movement. All right. See, we're making it, even after some. Some BS nitroglycerin barrel shenanigans. We're still in this. Okay, we definitely want that. Pardon me. You guys know how I feel about ranged control. But also it works really well with the Ring of Reserves as well. So we've got ourselves a pretty bona fide Ring of Reserves run going here. And yes, I know I should probably be using a different dash to really make use of the Ring of Reserves. But two things. One, didn't know I was going to be getting the Ring of Reserves. Pardon me. And yes, I'm going to grab the Surefire Rocket. Fairy. Sweet. And no, I am not bringing her back to Kravai. What the hell is wrong with you for even suggesting that? But Dark Sage, I wasn't going to. I saw that look in your eye. I know what you were thinking. You would dare to suggest that I abandon a fairy in her time of need? To the pits with you! Dark Sage has pits, what the hell? look at that, something I won't be picking up. You don't like ion spikes? That's right, I don't like having an attack that takes almost a good 2 to 3 seconds to actually activate. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm not really talking very much, even though I'm, clearly having a slightly better day than I was over the last couple of days, mostly because I just don't really have a lot on my mind. I mean, I kind of do. Like, I'm kind of noticing that Square Enix, as a publisher of some games that I really love, is starting to go down the path of darkness. They seem to want nothing more than to ditch their previous history and become business focused. That move being no more apparent than when they decided to sell off a bunch of their Western IPs and studios. And I'm guessing it's to further focus on trying to make a successful business model out of NFT games. Like, I don't understand. What is it with them and Sega both going, yeah, NFTs? Because any rational person looks at the whole NFT craze and goes, oh yeah, something that's really bad for the environment is pretty much just a scam to begin with, and doesn't actually get you anything worth your money. Oh yeah, I need that. Don't be confused by the news reports out there talking about it. Trust me, these things are not as popular as people are making them out to be. Problem is, I'm not seeing anything there that's really like awesome. So yeah. Granted, at least the things there are usable, but to be fair, they're... Ooh, more fairy. Let's see, wind, lightning, water. So, most of the things that I have aren't really great when it comes to just straight up damage ups. But at the same time, it's hard to ignore the Captain's Ring. I will take it, and I'll see if I can find a good way to make it work for me. As of right now, it's offering a 12% increase, which isn't bad. Only real problem is that all of my Arcana are kind of a little bit more focused on criticals than damage up, but any bit of damage up is worth taking, if you ask me. So long as you can do more damage per hit, that's the important part. Hello, sir. We were just talking about critical hits. I'm going to take this now. See, now I feel like that's a good choice. Because now that's more from the Captain's Ring, and I've got something to act as a defensive buffer zone, which I love. Alright, I sometimes forget how much I like the Stalwart Defenders. There's just something very fun about slaying my enemies with chest knights. And we are up to 3. Remember, at floor 3-1, we're gonna drop that. It's gonna offer 5 relics. And your job is to guess which 5 relics it's gonna drop. I don't expect you to get all 5 of them right, but if you get at least 2 of them, then what I will do is, now I've already decided that offering a specialized theme run is kind of silly because I tend to do theme runs kind of regardless. So offering that as a prize when I'm typically willing to do it without you getting a game of chance right seems a little silly. So I am going to, and I already have, change the prize to reflect that instead of it being a theme run that you get, that you're going to, oh, I stepped on poison caltrops. What the hell's wrong with me? Hello, Doctor. She may very well offer me something I like. Oh yeah, like what? Well, I mean, I'm hoping critical placebos, honestly. Why? What were you thinking? You know, nothing. Yeah, that's what they all say when they say something stupid. So, looks like the tiny crocodile heart is at maximum. I am definitely pleased to see that. What do we have here? Alright, so this is probably a bit of a controversial choice, but I kind of want to take off Bouncing Bubble for Flame Fusion. Mostly because of the Captain's Ring. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. See, now we've got plus 20 there. Now, let's switch these around. And we're going to take this for the increase of the critical hit chance. I'm also kind of thinking of the Armor of Resolve, but it's really not that important. Yeah, that worked out well enough. Yeah, let me show you guys how a real laser works. Yeah, real lasers are made out of water. I'm not sure that's how that works. Silence you. I will not have my authority questioned by the likes of you. I have any cursed... Why am I even asking that question? I have 2 cursed relics. I'm dumb. Alright, so after the Atlas fight, we will move up to the next floor, and... Why am I doing that? We'll move up to the next floor, we will break open the mystery box, and see what we get. Ooh, that was not a good time to try Flame Fusion. I just got maced. Alright, let that be a lesson to you. When you're about to get maced, don't try to use a slow attack. Or in fact, probably just get out of the way. Because you don't really want... You really don't want a giant spiky ball hitting you in the side of the head. It's just not good for your health. Alright, so here comes the mystery box part of this mystery box episode. We are now going to drop the cube. You get 5 guesses, and if you get 2 of them right, then you get to pick for me what topic I talk about in the next video. Or in the next video, you get the idea. You get to pick a topic for me to talk about. Now let's go ahead and drop this box in 3, 2, 1... Mystery box! Alright, so we've got... Looks like Secret Wild Card, Wanderer's Mechanism, Sharpened Stylus, I think it's Nox's Cloak, and it's Catalytic Vial. Which, don't care. So, those are the 5 relics that got dropped. I will repeat that one more time. Wanderer's Mechanism, Sharpened Stylus, Nox's Cloak, Secret Wild Card, Catalytic Tonic. If you got at least 2 of those, then congratulations, you will be the one picking the next topic I talk about. If you did not get those guesses, then you know what? No harm, no foul. Hello, Water Prison. And on the point of game publishers suddenly using what they have for evil when they didn't used to, Sega has kind of taken that route too. They seem totally willing to double down on this NFT thing, while simultaneously pulling a full Rockstar. And what I mean by that is, now that they've revealed Sonic Origins, now they're delisting classic Sonic games from online storefronts. I think this is in a full attempt to go full evil corporation. And it's troubling to me why so many places want to go. I thought it was just a tool. You never go full evil corporation. Like, am I wrong about that? But I think it's also a very clear sign that management in these places is changing, and the people that are coming in are people who are clearly prioritizing profit over anything else. I've said my point multiple times that games should be considered art and treated as such. It requires a creative mind in order to develop something that people want to keep coming back to. To create something that someone wants to play and is interested in continuing to interact with. So to see the idea of gaming being devolved into just, like, I understand that it's a business, but to see it devolve into something that's just strictly become for profit is kind of sad to me. And that doesn't mean that there are no devs or publishers out there that are willing to actually make something interesting, but typically in order to get something like that now, you have to be willing to look into the indie sphere. Didn't used to be that way. Now, I'm well aware of the idea that this is probably going to be viewed as a old man yells at cloud scenario, but honestly, I can't overstate how much the gaming landscape has changed. And it didn't used to be all about profits. It used to be about creativity and fun. You know, all sorts of other things that, you know, don't necessarily exclude profits, but aren't necessarily the full focus. Just about everything being designed with a free-to-play economy in mind. Ugh. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but gaming is starting to become a sort of sad, depressing topic in some instances. Yet we will definitely upgrade. Now, that isn't to say that I'm, you know, losing interest in gaming in general. What it's meaning is that in its current state, things are pretty iffy. And I'm going to be all too happy when some of the big trends in gaming right now start to fall away. Oh, you son of a bitch. Screw dead ends. You can't honestly tell me that the idea of that writing being on the wall hasn't been a thing since, well, for a long time now. Let's just put it that way. Yes, I'm going to pick that up. I would be silly not to. But what do I drop in favor of it? Honestly, probably that. Just gonna take a quick look and see if Iris has anything particularly interesting. Which, yeah, she kind of does, Bolt Claymore, but I don't think it's necessarily the right move to use for this particular build, so not gonna take it, but nice to know that the option is there. Also, did I completely forget to give Dr. Song something? Man. Good job, Memory. You done did it. Yeah, I'd say that was the right move. Now, let's buy another healing potion. Owie. Alright, well I thought I was going to get out of that without taking a hit, but yeah, kind of got a little full of myself. Oops. That having been said, this is a pretty strong run, and can you really blame me for succumbing just a little bit to hubris? Also, I just realized I have 2 shotguns with me again. And is it necessarily important to point out? No, like, not at all. But, again, I have Flame Fusion and Dynamic Disarray. It's funny how those shotgun-style attacks are things that I always find myself coming back to. Nice. My turn. Oh man, I got up buttons. Lame, I was doing so well too. Oof, what a beautiful victory. I would also hope that would be strong evidence for why Journal of Midas is great. Like, there's a reason why I tend to pick it up every time I see it. And how many runs do you end with over 1,000 gold? You know, someone is gonna come in and just And bless your heart if you do this, but you're gonna be like, oh, Dark Sage, I end everyone with 2,000 gold. You're lying! Alright, that is it for another mystery box. So, remember, if you got 2 out of the 5 relics correct, then you can choose the topic that I talk about in the next run. I mean, I suppose if you also want to give me a theme run to work it with as well, you can. I'm just saying that that's not really necessary at this point, because I tend to do theme runs for people pretty regularly. Just remember, if you do have a theme run you want me to do, just either drop it in a YouTube comment or come to my Discord server and just drop an idea on me, and I'll be more than happy to probably try to run that. I mean, unless you drop like 40 or 50 theme runs, and half of them have the same signature, in which case, I don't know, maybe I have to try using something different. But that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching and continuing to support. I appreciate it as always, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.